This may tell you something about the America I came from. I escaped gay guilt because where I came from, homosexuality was such an abomination, it was never even mentioned to me. I was never told not to be gay because no one would even mention the subject. And I asked him, is it all right for boys to see boys naked? Because I knew I wasn't supposed to see my mother and sisters naked. And he said, sure. And then he added, but you mustn't want to. That was the only warning or anything in my entire childhood and youth. But you mustn't want to. Well, I already wanted to. So I actually escaped guilt because it was such a sin, such an abomination that it was not mentioned.
Marsha P. Johnson and Sylvia Ray Rivera were there before Stonewall. They were there publicly on the street. They were living their life out front for everyone to see. Before Stonewall, during Stonewall, and post Stonewall at the rally in Washington, those Rare Park. And they booed Sylvia Ray Rivera when she said, we are transgender, etc. We're fighting for your rights. Why don't you let us talk? And they booed her. I was on Christopher Street where people who owned their stores said, please don't stand in front of our shop. She's living through all this harassment through the years, keeping her head up and fighting for everybody's rights, but those people ignored her. And I will add that after they're dead, they got acknowledged and embraced.
And so I wrote the play, I starred the play, I directed the play, I put it all together. I'd never had this experience before, and played the female character, played this woman. Well, the day of the performance, on the front page of the Daily Northwestern is this big photo of Ed and I in drag, and it says, "Degeneracy reigns at Midnight Madness," and we were packed. There were 250 people in that auditorium, whatever it was, and we were terrified what was going to happen, but it was great, and they all loved it, and I really had this wonderful feeling of, oh, this is who I am. This is who I am. This is what I'm supposed to be doing.